Aloha Taurus friends, and welcome to your first week of June tarot reading. I am so glad that you're here. Before we dive in, let's go ahead and just go over a couple of things. Use the promo code SUMMER15 at themagicsiren.com to get 15% off all personal readings the month of June, both emailed readings and live sessions. Over on Patreon, I have some magical things coming your way for the first week of June. We have some guided rituals, bonus readings, and so much more. If you want some of that extra content and exclusive forecast, you'll find all of the details down below. The decks that I'm using today are also linked below in case you're curious or want to check them out for yourself. And of course, if this reading resonates, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you never miss a message or a reading. Okay, let's go ahead and dive right into the first week of June. What's coming in for all of our Taurus friends here? We're asking Universe, Spirit, and Tarot to bring forth any insights, guidance, or messages. We are going to go ahead and do a 3-card spread. We're looking for one more card. We're asking Universe and Spirit for one more card. What else do we need to know for this first week of June? Okay, so we have some fun cards coming out here for you, Taurus. We do have the Magician, the 2 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands. We're going to clarify these with another tarot deck, so we'll get some deeper messages as we sort of move along through the reading. But let's go ahead and talk about these first. So we do have the Magician coming out as the first card here. This Magician says that, hey, this first week of June, we're really sitting in a manifestor position. You have the opportunity this week to really use all of the tools and all of the experiences that you have gained along the way to tap into this infinite potential of infinite possibilities. I would be saying manifestation rituals are going to be your best friend this first week of June for all of our Tauruses here. Allow yourself to tap into that Magician manifestor energy. Now, there is one thing to note about this manifestor energy. When we manifest things, when we plant seeds of manifestations, we can't just wave our magical Harry Potter wand and things just show up the way that we want them to. We do still have to put in the work. So when you plant a seed, you have to water that seed, fertilize that seed, make sure that it gets sunlight, all those good things, right? So make sure this week, any sorts of seeds of manifestations that you're planting or intentions, you are still doing the back end work or that shadow work in order for those things to grow. Now, we do have the 2 of Wands coming out as well, and I like that this is coming out here in the upright position for you because the 2 of Wands really represents looking out into your future and understanding what direction you're heading in. You can see that this figure is holding on to one of the wands, and there's another wand behind the figure. Your passions and your excitements and the things that have really given you confidence, they're kind of supporting you this week when it comes to planting your seeds of manifestations. You have a pretty clear idea of what it is that you want moving forward, and now you're just looking out into the horizon to kind of figure out the pathway to get there. Definitely continue holding on to your confidence and your passions moving forward. I mean, this even goes hand in hand with that 6 of Wands energy. The 6 of Wands, it's like, look at us moving forward with our head held high, our shoulders back, confident as heck, motivated, ready to really move forward towards victory and success, especially when it comes to planting those seeds. I think these 2 cards coming out together this week is very fitting. It's a nice energy for you, Taurus. I just would make sure that you don't allow any self-doubt to creep up. Any self-doubt this week might slow down the growth of those seeds of manifestations that you're really planting, but this week is going to be really good when it comes to forward movement and figuring out how to get to where you truly want to be in the long term. I want to go ahead and clarify a little bit and kind of get a little bit extra clarity here, go a little bit lower than just surface level. So let me ask Universe and Spirit for some extra clarity here. We do have the Strength card coming out. I love that energy for you. Let me go ahead and see what else we have though. So we have Strength, we have the King of Cups in reversal. Let's ask Spirit for one more card. Let's get one more card here for Taurus. What else do we need to know? We have the Page of Cups in reversal. Okay, so we do have 2 reversals showing for these clarifying cards. We might have a few challenges and obstacles this week when it comes to emotions or matters of personality. We'll talk about that in just a minute. I want to go ahead and just kind of touch on this Strength card really fast. The Strength card and the Magician card are both coming out together, right? This is clarifying this card. Both of these cards have a lot of yellow in the background, and all that yellow is really representing growth and strength and warmth and this sort of vitality that comes with the yellow sort of soul solar energy. This is very fitting for the first week of June. I think for some of you, there's this need for us to stay strong in faith when it comes to the seeds that we're planting. Sometimes when we're manifesting and we don't necessarily see those manifestations growing quickly, we can almost kind of get nervous that they're not happening, that they're not coming in for us, and we start to lose faith. We start to lose strength. This is that sort of message or that sort of gentle guidance from your spirit team, kind of telling you to stay strong in your manifestations this week. Stay strong in your faith and in that hope, and saying, I know that these things are going to grow for me. I'm going to stay strong. I'm not going to give up, and I'm just going to keep pushing along my journey and my road. We do have the King of Cups in reversal. So the King of Cups in the upright, he represents being in this place of real emotional sort of balance. He does not allow his emotions to get the best of him. So when he's really excited, he doesn't make impulsive decisions. When he's really angry, he doesn't say anything that he might regret. When I see this in the reversal here for you for that Two of Wands, there might be some impulsive decisions this week. Maybe we are impulsively thinking about what we want to manifest. I would just make sure that any manifestations or anything that you say or do, you just take a deep breath first. Allow yourself to just slow down and fully think about what you're going to say or what you're going to do before you do it, and align it not only with your emotions but also with your logics. Sometimes because you are so much into your earth element, right, being a Taurus, you could be very much grounded, but when we have our emotions and our logics kind of clashing against each other, it might be difficult to make a decision on which way to go or how to stay strong. Try and really consult both your emotions and your logics this week so you don't do anything that you might regret next week. We also have the Page of Cups in reversal. Now this is where I was talking a bit about clash of personality or challenges of personality. You know, the Page of Cups in the upright is my personality card. This is like, okay, you're not the same person that you were a year ago. You're not the same person that you were at the beginning of the year, even 6 months ago, right? You're a new person now, and there is this need for us to allow that new personality to come to the surface to really grow and thrive. This being in reversal tells me that maybe you haven't done a little check-in with who you are right now. It's interesting that we're seeing this come out with that Two of Wands, because it seems like you have a fairly good idea where you want to be, but maybe where you want to be and how you're going to get there, the key to it is going to be within your newest, most authentic version of you. So really ask yourself who you are, stay confident in who you are, and maybe this week allow yourself to wear a different color or whatever you're being called to for personality, creative expression, maybe listening to some different music or just doing something that's a little bit outside of the box for you that you're maybe being called to on a creative level. That might actually blow open the door on the pathway to get to where you want to be. I do want to go ahead and pull out a little love oracle here just to kind of see what's happening in terms of romance and just emotional connection. We have chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. So there is some chemistry happening for you this first week of June, whether this is chemistry within a romantic connection or just chemistry in general. I think chemistry in general is probably going to be the answer there because you do have that manifestor card. You have the Magician. The Magician uses literal chemistry and magic, that sort of magnetic attraction, to call in the things that we truly desire. So allow yourself to tap into that chemistry. Overall, this is super nice for the first week of June. Little recap, okay? You're sitting in a place of manifestation this first week of June. Don't give up on those manifestations or those seeds of intention that you have planted, because you do have power to tap into infinite potential and infinite strength. Stay strong and have faith that your universe is bringing these things in or growing these things for you in divine timing. In the meantime, continue looking out into your future, really holding strong to who you are at your most authentic core. Get really confident in who you are and try your best not to allow your emotions to get the best of you this week. Nice messages across the board here. I hope you were able to enjoy this reading. Maybe you found a little bit of guidance or clarity with it. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can go over to themagicsiren.com. Otherwise, stay safe, and I'll see you again in a few days for another reading. Aloha.